Hello everyone, my name is Regina Brown, and I am very happy to be able to share with you a very unusual and uncommon word that I just recently learned that I'd like to speak to you on. However, in order for me to do that, I must first recite a few names that will kind of put you in the better perspective and to gain a much better understanding of the meaning of the word. We will begin with Jaleel White, Alfonso Riviera, Tom Hanks, Woody Allen, Don Knotts. How about the Honorable Judge Ruth Bader Ginsburg? We even have biblical characters. We have Esau, King David. We have Gideon and even Hosea. Now, out of all of those words that I just mentioned to you, are you able to come up with how they are familiar? What makes them common? Probably not. So I'll be glad to share that with you. Although each of them have different characteristics, they share different nationalities, races, culture, each of them holds significant similarities to a specific name, labeling them as being Nebish people. That's N-E-B-B-I-S-H. Now you're probably wondering, how did I come up with that particular word? Well, I'll be happy to share it with you. It actually came as a result of me attempting to comfort a young lady that came to me that was really feeling very low and down on herself. She had no self-esteem, low confidence. She really felt that she had no worth, no value, and definitely no purpose in life. It was she that actually introduced this word to me, which was a very peculiar and unusual word I had never heard of. But what was really alarming to me, and that made me take notice, was how she shared with me that because of this word defining her character, many times she considered committing suicide. But that really disturbed me, and it really caused me to want to look more further into the true meaning of this word and how it relates to a person's character. So it caused me to look into the Webster's Dictionary, which classified it as being weakling. It was another word describing it as being a weakling. There were several internet sources also described it, such as Forward.com and TabletMag.com, and a New York Times article which defines Nebish as being weak-willed, socially inept, very low self-esteem, having no vision, no dreams, no goals in mind. I've also learned that the Nebish word derives out of the Yiddish word Nebeki, and its dialect is a combination of both German and Hebrew, which means the similar what I just gave you, but also indicating lack of confidence and even common sense. Although the word Nebish originated as primarily belonging to males of Jewish descent, it has since, throughout the years, expanded its reach to affect all of man, and that includes both women and children, as is indicated in the list that I previously gave you. This taught me and reminded me that we as community of believers are to love, care, and support each other as Christ loves, cares, and supports all of us in all of our endeavors. John 13:34 confirms this when it says that we must love one another and show care and compassion for one another, just as Christ loves and shows care and compassion for each one of us. So the next time we find ourselves merely shopping in the grocery store, or with our kids at the ballpark, or even in a line, a driver's license line, or whatever the case may be, and we're amongst a lot of people, take notice of the people. For many of them may be hurting, and all they would really need is a pleasant smile, or even an encouraging word, a comforting hug to bring them out, to assure them that they do have value, they do have worth, that they are loved by God just as you are. We as believers are to be open, to be willing, and be willing to be used by God to encourage others and to remind them that they too can be used mightily by God for the kingdom of God. Thank you very much, and may you have a wonderfully blessed day.